What's up, everybody? My name is Kier, and you are watching The Important Things That Really Matter. Today, we're going to go into part 2 of how to avoid the child adoption trap. Part 2. And this part, we're going to be specifically talking about, do they call you daddy? Do they call you daddy? Very, very important subject that you need to know. We're going to talk about some extremely important things that's going to help you to save you thousands upon thousands of dollars. But before we get into it, I need your help to help me to get this channel to grow. Would you please like, would you please share, and would you please subscribe? I appreciate you greatly. So here we go. Do they call you daddy? A lot of men like being called daddy by their women. I don't even mind being called daddy. But it's not a good thing if their kids are calling you daddy and you're not the daddy, because that can end up biting you in the behind later on. And it may not be that far later into the future. What am I saying about this? Once again, we're still talking about how to avoid the child adoption trap. And this is getting caught up in the child adoption trap without you having to sign any paperwork. Now, how do you get caught up into this trap in this part 2? Well, if you are a man and you're a responsible man, you're a man, you're a responsible man. You done went out here, you done worked hard to get a college education, you done got a degree from a college or university, or you done went out here and worked hard to get a certification in the skilled trades, or you done went out here and worked hard to get your own business going, and your business is doing really well, you're profitable, you're trying to spin off other businesses and stuff like that. What happens is that there are individuals out there that will look at you as a sucker. There are individuals out there that will look at you as a sucker. What do I mean by looking at you as a sucker? Well, they'll look at you, they'll see that you're responsible. You've done something with your life. Okay. Now, these same people may have had children by other men, one or more men. But they see that you're responsible. They see that you worked hard to try to make something of yourself. And a lot of times these people who are looking at you for what you got, they're also looking at you for what they can take from you. They're looking at you for what they can take from you instead of trying to build something with you. They want to take half your stuff, take your stuff, and then go off and do whatever heck they want to do without nobody having to hold them accountable for anything. And so that you don't get caught in this trap, I'm going to give you some tips. So hopefully if you follow these tips, you won't get caught into this trap. So what I mean, number one, if you are dating somebody that has children, and this might even be able to go into a part 3 as to why you should or should not date somebody with children. We can go into that too afterwards. Anyway, how do you get caught in this trap? If you are helping the woman's kids with their homework, if you are picking her children up from school, if you are giving her children money, if you are involved in certain activities with the woman's children. And all these things can take place if you're dating somebody who has children. All these things could take place, but the problem is this: if you're dating this person, especially for a significant period of time, that same person can turn around and say, well, my children call him daddy. My children call him daddy. And since they call him daddy, they look upon him as a daddy. He's providing for them financially. He's taking them to school. He's picking them up from school. He's involved in certain activities with them. He's helping them with their homework. And oh, by the way, Your Honor, I got pictures. Here's pictures of him. Here's pictures of him at a birthday party over at his house. Here's pictures of him. Pictures of him helping my children with their homework. Here's pictures of him. You better believe they're going to be taking pictures. Okay? You better believe they're going to be taking pictures of you, helping the kids with. And then the biggest thing is when they tell somebody or tell the judge or whatnot, my children call him daddy. Now, the kids already have a daddy, but now her children are calling you daddy. And what could possibly happen in your particular situation is you can be just helping her out, trying to be a good guy, trying to help her out, maybe trying to pick them up from school. And now so let's say, for instance, the relationship falls apart. Now you have to come to court because this woman is now saying, well, my children call him daddy. He's doing all the things that a father would do. And see, once they start calling you daddy, once the mother is telling the judge in friend of the court, child support system, that my children are calling him daddy, the people in the child support system may literally look at her and look at you and say, okay, well, and do you have proof that this man has been providing for you like a father to the children? Well, you better believe she's going to have proof. She's going to have pictures, birthday pictures with you with her children. She's going to have pictures of you giving them money for their report cards, pictures of you helping them with their homework. Other people that came and seen you do these things as a witness to now say that since my children are calling this man daddy and he's done all these different things and I got pictures and I got eyewitnesses saying that this man was acting like a father to my child, she is now requesting the court to get child support from you who is acting like a father. She can conceivably take you to court to hit you up for child support, and these children did not come from you at all. Is another part of the how to avoid the child adoption trap. This is you caught in the child adoption trap and you didn't even sign any paperwork. And now they want to hit you up for child support for children that were not yours. All because you were trying to do the right thing. So what am I saying to avoid that? If you are dating a woman that has children and you choose to do that, know that this is a possibility of happening to you. She could later on take you to court and hit you up for child support because her children are calling you father now. And all you were doing is trying to do the right thing. You might be getting a bill every month for the next 20 years for her children and not even yours. This is extremely, extremely important. If you don't think that this stuff can't happen, it can. And if I remember correctly, something along these particular lines have already happened in about 3 different states of men that are now being hit up for child support. And they're not even father of the child. You're moving somebody into your house and you're moving their children into your house or into your apartment or so. That could also be grounds for that you're supporting not just her, but supporting her one or more children. They can hit you up for child support for that also too. And this is not even your child. These are extremely, extremely important things that you need to take into consideration as to, do you want to be involved with somebody that has children? Because there's a possibility that you might end up paying child support for the next 20 years. So anyway, these are things you need to take into consideration. So would you please like, would you please share, would you please subscribe, and peace.